Hey, Nick Williams here, and I am going to go over the flow of activities that I'm going through to open up a new market. And in this case, I'm going into a new city to sell insurance. And this is a fantastic opportunity I'm finding to document a item by item list of what is necessary, a to-do list of what is necessary, and I'm going to put that to-do list right on the computer here, or on the screen for you, so that you can see all the details of what needs to be done in order to open up a new market. And so I'm going to go right to the screen. The first thing you see here is I went to Nipper. I got my license, and I did this yesterday, and today I'm able to print it out. I believe it was yesterday I started that process. Whatever. But I got that done. Then, and that cost me $55, as you see here. So I then was thinking, well, demographics. Where am I going to sell? To whom am I going to sell? When I'm starting, the easiest sales to make are to a lower income clientele, because they are more readily accessible. They're home more often. When I say they're home more often, they're involved in less social activities. They are not at the gym as frequently. They are not out dining out as frequently. So they're home. And they are more likely to answer their phone and less likely to have they will have a lesser level of screening. So you can, again, access them and schedule those appointments easier. So I'm going I'm going to be staying in Fort Worth. So Fort Worth is in Tarrant County. I'm almost certain. I'm pretty certain that's where I'm going to be staying. And I did some demographics in surrounding counties. I think it was Johnson County and Wise County. And so I could get out a little bit further, because I like getting out a little bit further, but that didn't work out here. There was not enough of a population base for the target demographic. So I brought it in. I tightened it up to the county that I'm staying in, which has a large population, and so I'm going to be working basically right where I'm staying, which leads me to a saying that I've heard over the years: "It's never the land, it's always the man." It doesn't matter where you work. So again, never the land, always the man. So, it shouldn't matter that I'm in Tarrant County or Johnson County or Wise County. I should be just fine. So then I went to my FMO. And by the way, again, I do want to point that out. What I did there was I went to Sales Data Pro, and I just started pulling demographics and target demographics. Age 70. I went 66. I'm got two lists and I'm not 100% settled on this, but for another reason, which I'll get to in a minute, I'm pretty sure I'm settled on Tarrant County. I got a turning 65 list, so I'm doing turning 65 for a 3-month period. That will be April, May, June. Actually, May, June, July. May, June, July. I may have April in there as well. But I got that list, and there's like 200 and some of those. And then I also have a list of, I have a large list of 66 to 75 plus. So I'm not cutting off any ages, because I just got to get the numbers. Now, again, I go in Sales Data Pro, and I just pull the list. I just keep pulling lists until something works out. And I got my assistant. She helps me doing that as well. Again, then I went to my FMO, or actually simultaneously. I'm just putting them in an order here for the presentation. And asked them, well, what products should I be selling there? And it turns out that he wasn't a lot of help because I have to give him zip codes and stuff like that. Well, what I did in the meantime was and you can see down here, I spoke to an agent on the ground in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And that's what kind of got me settled on working in Tarrant County, because that agent has informed me, and let me blow this up for you here. Let's see, 150%. There we go. And let me get rid of that. All right, that's better. So again, I'm working Tarrant County. Okay, that agent told me the plans that he sells there, and he's a good agent, and I appreciate Thomas. I appreciate you. That's the agent's name. I didn't discuss that I would discuss his name, so I'm not telling you his last name. But Thomas has helped me out quite a bit, and that Tarrant County seems to be just a perfect county for me. I've got the products. I'm already contracted with the companies that are present there, but I got to get appointed with them in Dallas. Now, as I said before, or I should say in Texas, as I said, I've got the license. I'm able to print it out, but it's not on their company. It's not on their state website yet. This is on Circon, and Circon is a third party. I don't know if, like, when I go to get appointed with United Healthcare or Aetna or Humana, because those are three companies I'm going to be pushing for Medicare Advantage. I'm going to go with Aetna, United Healthcare, and Cigna for Medicare supplements, and then and a couple others. I haven't finished that because I haven't really priced them out properly yet. And then I'll do just basic final expense plans. So what I started to say there, it's on Circon. I was able to print my license off of Circon, but it's not on the Texas site yet. So they call it TDI, I believe. So Texas Department of Insurance. All right. Then what I did was I got on the phone and I called the account executive. I was given a name in Texas in the Dallas Humana Market Point office. That's the only call I made. It's the only thing I was able to do yet. So I'm calling the account executives, give me more information, talk to them about supplies. Maybe I can have some shipped to where I'm staying prior to my getting there, or maybe I can have it arranged where I just show up and I can just basically walk into their office and pick up the supplies. I don't know how that's going to work out. And there's certainly a lot more information, hospitals in the network, because I'm working in a smaller town. So when I go to a big city, Dallas-Fort Worth area, these people are going to have a lot of hospitals, and there's going to be it's just going to be a level of provider directory issues that are on a whole different level than I'm used to. So I've got to deal with that, and that's a big, big issue that I'll be dealing with in getting up to speed here. So that's why I must speak to these account executives. So I've already put in a call to the first one. I'm going to put in calls to others. I paid $5. I show here. I'm going to give you the cost and everything that it takes to do this. So I paid $5.50 to even print my license. Let's see. I ordered the Medicare and U book for the state of Texas. This is a big deal. Anytime you're going to go into a new state and work, if you're on the ground, you're going to need that Medicare and U book. And I like having the state-specific Medicare and U book. I ordered it today. Today is 8/14. And the ETA, the estimated time of arrival on that, is on April 4th. So about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, they said it will arrive. I'm hoping that it gets there a little faster, because I will be out there selling a week before that for sure. So that's not good. The other thing, there was something else. There's so many little details. So many little details. Okay, yes. So I'm going into a different state to sell. So I need to get on Insurance Bay and queue up those companies for the state of Texas. And this is where the problem can occur. If I go on Insurance Bay and I queue up, say, United Healthcare, Aetna, and Humana for Texas, and while I have my license on the Circon site, if it doesn't show on the state site, it may not. They may say we can't contract you now. And then sometimes it gets screwy where they won't check it out again for a couple weeks, which would really screw me in this instance. So that's where I am. I'm just getting everything together, and it's a lot of details. I spent a fair amount of time, just a few items here, but I spent a fair amount of time addressing these few items. Hold times with Humana, hold times with Medicare, because I called 1-800-MEDICARE to get this Texas Medicare book, because again, I want it to be state specific. And again, it's just pulling a lot of data together. But this is going to be methodical, and I'm going to tell you how I do this. For those of you that are interested in, okay, for you as an individual agent, even if you're just getting started in your home state, this is going to help you a great deal. So that's it. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to I will keep you up to date on everything that I'm having to do to make all this happen. And we'll end it right there. Goodbye.